Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the London Silver Bullet for November 1st. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn on the Kraken Silver Bullet Pro indicator, and I'm going to turn on the Asia session. Well, we're in London, so I want to see Asia first. So I'm going to click on that, and we just took out the Asia high right here. So now what I'm looking for is a market structure shift, and I want to see if we take out the low. Obviously it's right down here. So that's what I'm targeting right there. Okay. Don't no reason to go to anything else because I wanted to see a go lower and I want to see this being targeted. Okay. Obviously nothing else is inside this range here. So there's no reason to turn on anything else. All right. So let's just see what we get here. Go candle by candle. I will buy and sell here as we go along here. Interesting. That's just way too clean. I know it's only one tick, but it's just pretty impressive. Don't like it. All right. Obviously right now I'm going to want something down here broke. If we make a new low, and we can use that as a market structure shift. If we pull back. Okay, so if we take out this low, I'd consider that a market structure shift. Okay. I'm just still waiting for the first step. I need a market structure shift, so I need something to break. Okay. That breaks the market structure shift right there. Okay. Now we have a fair value gap right here. Really that candle, like nothing happened. It just opened right there. Didn't move for a minute. So I just don't, not a huge fan of London lately, but that's interesting. If it comes back into that fair value gap, we will sell one. Okay, here we go. Sell right there. And where are we targeting? The Asia low. Okay. Almost out of the silver bullet hour. And we're out of it. So how much longer is this going to take? All right. The fair value gap right here. We could have maybe entered another one. Now, this one's another fair value gap right here, but these all lined up right at the bottom of it. You can take another entry right here, but see where we are? We're all the way down here. We're coming all the way back up. You could enter again right there, but that candle helped out a lot. I just want to see where did it retrace back into? Optimal trade entry with a fair value gap. With this, I don't really like this candle right here. This did nothing. I'm sure you could say high, low, higher, high, break. Breaker block over here as well for another entry. But if you're freaking out over this because you're coming all the way down here and losing up here, pull your fib and see where where it could potentially stop. And you could pyramid in, add another entry. If it blows right past this, I'd be getting out of my trade. But if it hesitates and stops here, I'd feel better as I move out, especially on this candle. I'd be feeling better that this is going to go in my direction. So just wanted to show you where it went right there. I'm going to hide that so less on the chart for you. There's a lot of volume imbalances here. You know, volume imbalances here, there's a gap here, there's volume imbalance here. It's just choppy price action. In the sense that there's a lot of gaps, volume imbalances happening. If they're in your favor, it's great. But when you're trying to read price, it makes it a little harder to read price sometimes. Just my thought. And I would bet that if you took high from here to here, again, where does it stop? Hesitate. Optimal trade entry. So get used to pulling the fib because it's your friend. All right, flatten there. Let's take off this fib. Okay. Let's do a little bit more here. Okay, there it is. All right, let's take off this short position. All right, so we came to the 3 o'clock hour and we saw that the Asia high was just taken. Now we're looking for a reversal, right? Ideally, you'd be down here, but then we created another short-term low, came back up, and then we broke that. That's our new market structure shift. We have a fair value gap here. Price came back into it. We took our trade, targeting the opposing session liquidity, Asia low. All right, price came down, and then it started retracing. We pulled our fib from high to low to find out where optimal trade entry is, where a breaker block lined up with a fair value gap here, all that lined up here. We could have entered another entry here. We didn't. But as you're coming down, if you're trading, took that one trade and you saw this, maybe freaking out a little bit. I totally understand. Been there. I've been pulling my fib from high to low and seeing where it could potentially retrace to, and either adding a position or as it came down, taking my stop to that position and capitalizing on that. But when it comes through, it's going to violate some PDRAs as on its way back up to optimal trade entry. And then it did, and it traded back down. Came back up. Where was this? Optimal trade entry right in here from high to low. Optimal trade entry again, and then we took our trade right there, all the way to TP from here to here. But optimal trade entry several times down. Okay. That was your London Silver Bullet on November 1st using the Kraken Silver Bullet indicator.